You ready?
The 50 plus gamers. 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 The 50 plus gamers.
Good afternoon, everybody. Now, I have done some updates again through NVIDIA, and I would like to start with a VOD check because you get these updates from NVIDIA and Windows and they mess my sound up. So I've been playing around with the sound a little bit. I think everything seems to be okay. The camera will come on very soon. I just had to reset something. Gaz, how are you, sir? Hope you are well. Yep, that's working okay. So that's one thing that's gone right. Let's put the camera on. Oh, 50 is here. Let me just correct something because every time I do this update, it always messes around with my camera.
Ready for stream. Yeah, watch it.
So bear with me 1 second, guys, while I click, and move that back there and save. Right, who was that from? That was from Chop Suey Lewis and the news yet again, coming in with a good host as normal. I50, are you well? I am well. I've had a chill out day today, to be honest. I've been messing around on Satisfactory and I've got no satisfaction, so I came off it. Let's put it that way. 50 came off it. So I'm going to have a look at Frostpunk because I have not played this game for such a long time. I've gone into a survival mode. It's called, it's a free, what is it called again? Let me just think this one through. It's like endless, that's what it is. It's endless, so you can build as and what you like, and it will get as low as 50 degrees. You ready? Mini-meep, how are you, sir? Are you well? I can't hear myself. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's better. Now I can hear myself. Sometimes when I don't hear myself, it's like I'm shouting. So, guys, I do apologise, but hello, hello, hello. And Mini-meep, less of the shouting. I have turned the volume up so I can hear you very, very clear. I'm doing very well. Hope you're good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not too bad. You say I'm well and I'm coughing and choking. I don't know if I'll last the stream. But yeah, everything's good. Everything is good. So let's click continue. Now, I've forgotten all the controls. So yet again, 50 will try. And you know what? It's been such a long time since I've played this game. So I think you rotate like that. Yes, you do. Come up like, yeah, I think I remember this. Put some volume on.
Work time. Get moving.
Right, okay, so I know this game works on times. The work time is now. Let's see what we have to do. So, survive the first storm. Okay, so what do we do here, guys? Help, help, help. It's been so long I've played it. I haven't played it for ages and I thought, mint. Oh, right, mint pot dinner. Mint pot dinner. Is that lamb? Is that like lamb with mint? Something like that, isn't it? Yeah, oh, there you go, look. I'm just working out the controls, so bear with me, guys. Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. I had, what did I have? What was it called again? What have we just eaten? Oh, gosh. Mini-meep's off straight away. So, right, let's have a look then. Let's have a look where we're at. So discontent. Right, I've got to build homes. Survive the first storm. Right. Let's have a look what you have to do here again. God, what do I do? What do I do? 50 plays all these games and has to work out what to do. So it's minus 20. I think we go for that one. There we go. And we need to build some homes. Let's... I know you have to build... It's just lamb. I haven't tried what you go. It's lamb and it's cooked in like it's just not. Explain it, Gaz, because it's just lamb that's cooked in a mint sauce, isn't it? I think that's what it is. Right, so we've got 10 there. We need to collect wood as well, don't we? I know we have to do that. So we need to get deposits built on these things here. So let's have a look. The tents are there. Remember, I'm in a different region from you guys. American doesn't make mint lamb. I tell you what I do like that the Americans do, and you can explain this to me. I think it's like, is it like a pork thing that they call it brisket? That's one thing they do. They call this thing brisket, which is like a... Good evening, Cornish. How are you? Building a street. It's not telling me what to do, so I think resources and workforce. Have a look what we do. What do we do? Economy. Okay. I like when I go into these games and I haven't played them for a while and I just start all over again. Right, here we go. They're going to build all those. Let's get those built first. Let's start off. Let me just move me out the way a little bit. Let me move 50's great big head out the way. I think I'm alright just there. We'll see. Oh, well then it's not necessarily important to you. It's not that important. Good evening, Cornish mate. How are you? It's not that important to you then if you don't do pork. Yeah, I'm just setting sounds in here so I can hear what's going off. Right, okay. So we have to survive the first storm. We haven't even got the... I'm not going to turn this on just yet because we're only at -20. We'll have a look at that. I need to get resources, so I need to go to... Let's have a look. Well, that's a bit loud, isn't it? For the purpose, find a way through the discounted hope. Find ways to battle hunger and sickness and empathy. Apathy. So let's have a look at that. What should we do with here? I think we're going to need to turn this thing on. There we go. We have got the generator running. So the generator's running now, which is going to keep them warm. Trying to remember where... Oh, I know what we've got to do. We've got to build a... Let's have a look. So resources, health, medical centres we need. So that's 25 wood. So what we need to do is look at resources. We need to get a tech. This is just a free build, this one is, guys. If you look at the top left, you have a limited amount of coal, so you need to get more. Yeah, I'm looking at all that lot now, which is under resources, isn't it? So you need a... You can either do a coal thumper, a coal mine. So we'll try and do a coal thumper, but I've got to make sure that if I'm going to do a coal thumper, let's have a look where they are. We have to get the people to go and collect things first, so let's get some resources in. Let's get resources going first. Right, let's have a look. We've got this here. If we set a max of workers, we'll go for...
End of shift. Go rest all.
Well, it's the end of the shift now anyway. Here we go. Now it's going to start telling me what to do. And one engineer. Start that off first. So they'll go and collect them. What have we got here? Right, improve. So I'll provide some shelter. So we've got to we can take one of two. Provide some shelter. Provide shelter for everybody. I won't address this right now. So if we go for provide shelter for everybody, I need to have at least 37 people. So we've got to provide shelter for 37 people. We'll go for that one to start with. So straight away, provide shelter for at least half the citizens. So we need to start looking at building homes. get these done. And I've got to look at my resources at top, so let's get these done first. I like games like this because when I start them and I don't know a great deal, it's good. Coal pile. Yeah, you need wood collected as well, so I'm trying to look. The wood crates, we need to get wood crates collected. If we go at max of 15, I'm not doing max on anything at the moment. I always send one engineer with them anyway if I do anything, so we'll get those brought in. What's this? That's wood crates again. I'm just sticking at a level of 6. Where's the coal? That's coal pile, so we'll get some coal because we need that to keep the people warm. We need to get more homes because I've got to get everybody sheltered. So what have I got now? Wow, I'm only doing 1. See, discontent. I'd never do good on this game, guys. I never do good on it. It is a tough game to play. So I thought I'd just do a chill out on this. Let's have a look. We'll go for... Get that road extended as well. Oh, you see, straight away, it won't let me do that. Dismantling, no, not dismantling street. What the hell? Oh, here we go, look, 50 hit the wrong one. You see, I hit the wrong key. Building street, that's better. Let's do something all the way around here as well. What's that giving me? That's 10, 20, that's 30. So that should do it, but it's people moving in at the moment. I'm going to take my time. 50's going to take his time. How is everybody? You have 11. At the moment, yeah, because it's just down here. It's just over there. I am trying to keep a check on everything, so we'll see how we go with this one. There's 65 people are homeless still. You see, they're moving in slowly, look. I think the best thing is let's get these. I don't want to get too carried away because wood's only down to 55. I need to build. Oh, is that too loud, guys? 'Cause it sounds loud to me. Let's drop it down just slightly. Right, so hope rises. Shelter promise fulfilled. Okay, right, so we've done that. See, that was nice and simple. A little, right, we'll take it. I've just took it down slightly, that's all. Just slightly, we'll take it down. We've got them collecting crates, wood crates there, coal. What have we got? Let's have a look. We've got 2 lots of coal being collected. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's not too bad. When you guys say just a tad, is that too high, too low? You have to be quite direct with 50, so I understand. I'm looking as I'm putting these down what it takes out of the resources. Right, okay, now we're going to need food, so health. We're going to need, we'll just put one of those up. We're out of wood already. Oh yeah, this game's out. This game's been out for a fair while, this game. I'm not that fortunate that I get a lot of Empire. How are you? I'm not that fortunate that I get a lot of games that aren't released. I'm not that high standard of a streamer in the streaming world. I have to do what everybody else does. Read Twitch. Read Twitter. Look at all the game insights and find out what's coming up. Put things in the wish list. I am not that level where people go, oh, 50, we want you to try this game for us because you're an awesome streamer. It doesn't happen. In the middle-ish, I'm not even, oh, in the middle-ish, okay. So that means it's in the middle-ish, so it's neither too high or too low. I'm cold, where is my warm house? You can have one of these, Empire. So they're moving in. And we need to get a beacon going, and also I need a tech. Go to tech. And I need, right, resources. Where's that? See, I've got no wood, so I can't build anything at the moment. We need to get wood in straight away. Oh, 50 is not going to survive. Day-night cycle. So let's have a look where we are. It's going to drop by 1 level in the next 4 days. So we'll go down to minus 30. And then we are going to rise by 1. So we'll come back to minus 20. I think the lowest we hit, I think it's minus 50 degrees. So we've only got to survive, what's this? Resources. We'll max that one out actually. We'll max that. That will help. The discontent's gone down. We've got 5 people homeless, so I need to put just 1 more in. Can't do that at the moment. No, you know what, guys? That's good. I have got a fair few games anyway, and I've still got some games that I've purchased but not even streamed yet. So it's nice that you can say that to me, because it's always good when you give me a good comment. Now we need to get more wood. We've got, oh, the wood's coming in now anyway, so let's have a look if we can find some more wood. Coal pile. If we send 5 people out there, I've just got to be careful that I don't send everybody out looking for stuff. If we send 5 people there, I need more people on wood. That's steel wreckage. Here we go, wood crates. It's the wood crates that we need. Right, so I'm down to 50. 49. So they're going out for that. Now, what normally happens is if you build a path over towards where they're heading, what happens then is they'll get there a lot quicker. Coal is a massive thing anyway. So we'll get another 5. And I think with this game it's about sitting back and watching your resources grow. What have we got here? So we can do that. I need to get we need cookhouse, and we also need a hunter's hut. Now they're going to take 20 wood. Heating level will go up to 2. The base heating level will be 1, and I need 20 lots of wood. So we need the wood to come in. Cookhouse we're going to need, because if you look above my head, and you can just make out a lot of the resources through my banner. We'll have a look at that. So the wood crates are coming in there. Yeah, they're heading out, look. They're all heading out. See this? And the idea is it's work time now, so they will do that. And I think they stop at, is it 16? No, 1800 hours they stop. So they'll correct it. I just wish that somebody would have made a mod so that you can zoom a little bit further in. Right, and they're heading over. They're heading over to these. But that's, look, they've got the, wherever I've set something, there's a little bit of a bit like in the Long Dark, you have the canisters, the crates, sorry, or the drums, if you want to refer it, where they can actually put a fire in which heats that area, and you can actually put heaters there, which we will do soon. But I still got 5 people homeless. Let's have a look what's going off here. I I can't remember all the keys, and I'm trying to find the one that gives you... You've got I think it's that. No, that's the law. Then one of them should give you resources. There's one that gives you resources, so I can see what level I need to get to, what the next level is. That's steel wreckage. We'll send 5 out there. Oh, and 1 engineer. Oh, build a sawmill nearby. Right, okay, so we can do that. I'm just watching the wood go up, so we're up to 60 now, so I can then start looking at... Oh, that's what I want, that one. 15 wood and 5 steel, so I'm going to do that straight away, because that is what I am missing at the moment. That's the one I need. I don't think you can. 1 second. Yes, you can. You can save. So we'll save it. You see, these are what I've got at the moment. So we'll put it on there. Actually, we'll go new save. And we called it minus 50. Minus 50 degrees stream. Oh, it won't do that, so we'll go minus 50 degrees. Save. There we go. There we go. So we're saving it on minus 50 degrees. We've got 5 people homeless. Let's have a wait and see what happens on that one. Excuse me. It is another one of those games where you can speed it up as well. So 51, I need a hunter's lodge. So food, cook house, that's 20, that's 20. I'm going to try and move my hunter's lodge. Probably here. Here we go. So they'll build that now, look. They're going to work. They'll go to work and start building that all the way down. While we've got time here. Because it automatically allocates the wood as soon as you've clicked it, so we know what we've got left. 25. And when that's built, right, so this is what I was looking for. Okay, so we can now go through the tiers. So we need to be at 50 wood before we can get to this level. So what we'll do is we will try and get the heaters done to start with. Economy means we can actually build a beacon. So we're practically through. We can already do a sawmill. Faster gathering. We'll go for faster gathering. But again, I need to be at 10 wood before I can do that. Although I've got 10 wood. Employ engineers. Oh, so if I go one engineer, then add resource, it still won't let me start at the moment. So it says here, people will gather coal faster, steel people will gather steel faster, and wood, they'll gather that faster as well. Employing better tools and methods. People gathering resources from coal piles and wood crates and steel wreckages will work 15% faster, whether using gathering posts or not. Oh, we need a gathering post. See, you have to remember so much. So we need a gathering post anyway. So food, We'll look to do that one a bit later. We just need to get the resources up. So we'll wait and see how we go at the moment. Don't think I've connected that one, so let me have a look at that. No, I haven't. There we go. That's better. I want to go for faster gathering. Still won't let me do it. I'm still trying to understand this as well. So why? Oh, here we go. 'Cause it's not. That's not letting me do this just yet, and I don't know why. Oh, I think I know why. It's the people. Go for 5. Oh, research goal not met. Street is not connected to the generator. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Why is it not connected to the generator? Because 50 hasn't completed it. There we go. Let them get on with that. Let's speed this up. I don't like to speed these games up sometimes. There we go. Right, now we're connected, look. So hopefully we can go for... Yes, we can do faster gathering. Right, so that's now being researched. We need to put... I'm going to go for 5. Then we have to sit back and wait. Still saying this is not... Street is not connected to the generator. What the hell? Come on, guys. What are you doing? Oh, you have to be so precise, look. Just that little bit there, look. we will get there eventually. Check the generator out. So we've got 2 days of coal theoretically. That's what we've got left at the moment. Still saying it's not connected. Why is that not connected? Have I not done something right here? Probably built that too far out. Oh no, it's disappeared now, so we should be okay. Right, now we're connected. Okay, so we're getting food. There we go. Look, we are now getting food, look. It's just that they're working that slow. Come on, guys! Let's put it back to normal. You need to work faster than that. And the temperature is comfortable. Efficiency's at 0. There we go. So work time's finished.
Time to get to work.
Oh no, work time started. God, look at this. The work time is at 8 AM. God, has it been that long since I've played this? It's saying I've still got 5 people homeless. I've got 1 in treatment. What's this guy doing? Emily, what's she doing? Stats. No home. Okay, I need to build another house while I can. Actually, do you know what I'll do to try and make that connect? Let's do it here. Right, so that should be it now. That's going to house 10 people. Right, so that will house 10 people, so that should be okay. We've got 40% on that one, 40% there. I've got 28 people at the moment that aren't necessarily doing anything, which is okay at the moment until needed. So 21 employed. There we go, that'll help me a little bit. There we go, look, so they're building. Going to build. In treatment. So I've only got one in treatment at the moment. Actually, yeah. We're not doing too bad. We're doing okay. We aren't doing too bad. So 3 people are hungry, but nobody's starving. So I need more. People hunting. Let me see if I get some of these machines going, because we're still only at 31 wood. So I need to get some. I'm trying to remember all this now. So a gathering post we don't need. A sawmill will help, which is 10 wood. So where do we put this? There we go. The sawmill can go there to start with, and we need to connect it to the road. Bring that around. We'll try and get it off this one here. They're already going to it anyway. Let's go up here. Bring that across there. Right, so that should connect that. There we go. Let them build that. $15 people hungry. I need. Oh, I tell you why they're hungry as well. 50 needs to get a grip. We don't have a cookhouse, do we? Food. We need a cookhouse. It's okay. Let's put that. Can't get that there. Oh, we can get it just there. Right, let's get the cookhouse there. Get that connected. Faster gathering research is done, so now they will gather a lot faster. So we've got gathering done. We've already got a coal thumper, sawmill, and a steelworks. We can do that. We will need a steelworks soon. I need a coal thumper. That's what we need. I've got 28 people free. So I need to get a coal thumper somewhere. Then we will have coal coming in at a reasonable rate, although we haven't got enough wood to make a coal thumper. Oh, this is all going great. Sawmill, but we can't do a coal thumper because it only takes 10. Right, we'll wait for that. Turns frozen trees into usable materials, producing up to 80 wood per standard workday. Base heating level is 1. That's okay. Right, did I see coal thumper highlight there? I'm getting that one in straight away. Right, let's look where we put the coal thumper. Where do we put the coal thumper? Right, here we go, look. I'm just trying to look for a deposit that's a bit closer. So the coal thumper can only go here. Invalid placement. Right, why is that an invalid placement? Bending here will block place for an important facility. Where do you put the coal thumper? Oh, hang on. Nope. 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 I always thought the coal thumper highlighted. Ah, there we go, look. The coal thumper would probably go there. I might have to research something, you know. A wall drill, we don't need that. Economy. I think we might have to get a beacon going soon as well. We'll do that one. Take that. Trying to work out what I need straight off, whether the coal thumper and the one engineer. I've got one engineer at every single spot. Well, apart from the hospital, and that is livable.
The shift is ending.
Right, so they've stopped working now. "33 people hungry, yet we've still got 85 raw food, but rations are limited, and we're going to drop a quarter of the way through day 4. We're going to drop to -30. We've got nobody in there at the moment. Let's get... All right, so this will help. Then people can start getting fed now. Engineer. Ooh, it's making me cold, this game is. Ooh, it's making me cold. Okay. So we're 13% into the hunter's gear. Let's press speed. Thanks to better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food from each hunt, up to 20% raw food per hunt. Okay, so that's not too bad. But that will go in our favour. So we'll let that one complete, then we'll move on to the next ones. We're still getting stuff coming in because we're at... You see, the difference is wood is always an issue though. And I'm still trying to understand. There's a way that you can... Trying to work the keys out as well. Rotates that way. So you can always tell how cold they are by looking at the amount of snow on the top of buildings. But we can research heaters, and what we can do, we can drop a heater just here, and that will heat this area. But that's only when the resources have gone up. Discontent's rising anyway, which are people are hungry, you see. So we need to address that. Because all that will happen is you'll end up failing after a while. All the resources that we've got that are close by, they are collecting, which are these things. They're collecting all of them, which is nice. That's okay. It's just that we're going to have to expand slowly. I've got 100 people that are hungry. So I've only got one hunter's lodge, so we may need to look at doing another one of those. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Come on, come on, come on. Drop. I tried to put them further out because they're going to head... The hunters are going to head around here anyway. Because they tend to walk off through all this stuff. Looking for food. So if I drop that one there, I don't have to connect it anyway because it should already be connected now. And we'll go... It's under construction anyway. See, we're out of wood straight away, look. So we're going to have to wait for wood to come in. Okay, we'll wait for wood to come in. We've got William and Spencer that's out. This person has been going without food for some time. Also, that's what that means. God damn! We can't afford them not to have food. And it says waiting for workers. See, really, when you max it all out, there should be 10 people working on here. The only thing you have to be careful of is the amount of people that are out working as well. Right, we're going to drop very soon. So we're going to drop by 1 degree, which means I can up the temperature of the generator, but it then starts to go through the resources on coal a lot quicker. I'm going to try and see if we can hold out. I'll see what happens. Let's go to work. We can't let you down. That's that one. Got hold of people are demanding on me. Okay, we know about that. See, discontent's risen. This is what you don't want to happen. You don't want discontent to rise. The idea is you're supposed to keep that as low as possible. And this is taking forever. Which is Hunter's Gear, which will help them get more food in. Has this game gotten any fixes after the heat it initially got? Living free rider. I don't know, because I haven't. Right, we've just gone. Look at this. You see, we've gone down by 1 degree, so we're at minus 30. I don't think it's had an update, but I don't know if. Right, now we can put people in here. Yeah, I have to be careful now because I'm now going to the limit where I'll have nobody doing anything at the moment. So we're going to just put 5 and see how we go. I could have waited. What I could have done, I could have just housed everybody. I could have left max on the amount of resources that are close by. That's what I could have done. But I tend to get everybody out doing something, because look, now we can feed 25 people here, look, food rations. And that really needs to go to at least 105. And we're only at 36. We're going to 40, so they're bringing the food in. And it's going up to 59. So that means they're working a little faster on the gathering here as we go through it. So we've got 88 people now, and we had 100 lots. It's going down, and discontent is slowly falling. 78, so we're not doing too bad. I just heard out a review that the game was a bit short, getting very repetitive. Could have been much. Well, they've got what's called, I'm on the Endless. I don't know if the Endless is one of the new updates where you can just continuously build and go through the elements. And I know that they introduced a survival mode where you have to try and survive minus 50. I know they've done things like that, but I think this is probably about the 4th time I've streamed this. It's about the 4th time I've streamed this game. And I was trying to do survival, and I did absolutely pants on it, to be honest. I got, what's the word? I got ousted by the people. They told me I was not doing a good job, and they did not want me as a leader. Right, what have we got going off here? I've got to get a beacon done soon. I'm just waiting as I've got 70 wood. So it is coming in. I'm going to try and get a beacon done. If I get a beacon and then get a scout, we can then start, you know, moving further out and see what we can find. So Let me look and see if I can get a beacon going, which I think it's in tech. I've got a workhouse going, so if we do the beacon, that's going to help us a great deal. I'm going to drop the beacon off the back here. I want to put the beacon probably there, and let's add a road. Let's add a road to the beacon. Let's take that way. Mr. T, how are you, sir? How are you? Right, Hunter's Gathering's been done, so let's have a look at that. So Hunter's Gathering's done, great, we've got that sorted. Brilliant. So let's have a look where we can go for heating. Let's do the heating now. We're only going to take 10 wood, and it says allows us to use heaters to heat workplaces during work hours. Each heater raises a workplace temperature by level 1 and consumes 1 coal per hour when running. So we'll go for that one anyway. But the coal, look at, we're up 600. So we need, because I know what will happen after that. What we got going off here? The cookhouse, just so that you are aware. Just so that you are aware, every time the cookhouse is shut, you get this. Every time. As people are concerned. What have we got here? Under construction, waiting for workers. Okay. And it's telling me it's not connected. Oh, street under construction. Have a look. I'm just trying to get used to these keys again, guys, so you're going to have to be moving. I'm having a night of relaxation. Oh, God, you need it. Look. You need it. I always do that. Like on Monday, I didn't stream on Monday because when I came home from work, I was absolutely knackered. And I sat here thinking, is it worth me going on when you're tired? No, it's not. So I'll agree with you on that and hope that you have a good night's relaxation. You'll probably stream a lot better tomorrow as well, you know. I tend to find that. Right, so there they are. Look, that's constructed now. That's good. Good, good, good. So now the people are working on that. Sometimes just don't feel like it, mate. It gets to everybody like that, you know, Mr. T. Look, the problem I've got here now is, look at discontent. You see, I could, because we're getting to, I know what I need to do. I do a lot of talking, but I know what I need to do straight away. Resources. We need to have a resource depot so that whatever we get excess, we can store. We need that straight away. Because if we get excess stuff, like, look at the coal now, we're at 687. If I turn the generator up, if I turn the temperature up, you see what we're doing there. But if I override it, it will then warm everybody up more. So I'm going to override it just for a little bit because I can't keep it going for 2 days, because on day 6 we're going to rise by 1 level, which means we will go to -20. You see, I'm down to 44 people now. From 100, I'm down to 40, 41 now that aren't hungry. So that means with us having researched gathering, researching the heaters, that will help. Because I can place a heater here, look, at all these points that are yellow, which it says livable, and you've got areas which are completely chilly. So the heater would probably go here. Just to let's turn that down. The heater would probably go here, just to keep this area warm. So the resources are coming in now very, very slowly. I can feed 90 people, but look, my raw food has gone down to 1. And we need to get them hunters back. It's still saying that this thing is not... Oh, hang on. It's still saying it's not connected to the road. Lemmings 2019 explain. Oh, I can see why that is. straight away. Get that connected. That's why. Just there, look. Building is now connected to the street. That's right. Right, I've got one person. Look at that. One person hungry. That's going to be 50. I'm always hungry. 50 is always hungry. Right, what have we got going off here? Right, so now we can determine what we put in storage here. So I'm going to go for coal. So that's now taking it down to 657 because we've stored the rest, which is good. So we need to build another one, and we keep going until we can store everything that we've got. Wood, food. Beacon has been built. Let's get the beacon going. Whoop whoop. So the beacon's going up. Now we can go out and start searching. The beacon has been done. Let's give that a round of applause. The beacon's been done. It's a fixed amount of people you start off with, trying to make as many possible life and survive it. I know I know what Lemmings is, but I wouldn't even put this in Lemmings are them animals that just literally commit suicide. They just go and jump off the end of a mountain or something, don't they? Because they don't understand the distance between a crevice or a gap. I always thought there was a key in this game that makes it tilt. That's mostly a myth, but yes. Nauseum, how are you? Something like that. I love it. I do like this game. I like games like this. If you know, games like this I like, where you have to try to survive. And I've always loved games like this. Always. Right, so let's see if we can get... Now, in order to get a scout, we have to have... Oh, I can do one. Woo, let's do a scout. Right, so let's go here straight away. Let's get this scout here. Right, so he's going to go and see what he can find. And it's going to take him 1 day and 13 hours. They chased them off. No, they don't. They all follow each other. The original footage of the lemmings running off a cliff was staged by the director of the movie it was in. No, it wasn't. How can you? It does have a good vibe. Yeah, I do. I like the game. I do like the game a lot. I do like the game. It's just that I haven't played it for a while and I'm trying to... Right, so it actually says closed at this time of day. So look, people are going to go hungry. Sorry about that, guys. People are going to go hungry because the cookhouse is closed. Oh, Chris is coming in with 2 months of subscription. Thank you very much for that, sir. Thank you. Much appreciated, sir. Chris Main, and I hope you are well. I'm going to give you one of those for this. You can have one of those. Always nice when you get a resub. Thank you very much, sir. We survived another night. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wow, listen to that wind roaring. It is roaring. How are you, 50? Oh, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I'm always good. 50 is always good. Can we research something? No, because we're still going through the last one. So we're going to research the heaters anyway, so we get that done. Each building, believe it or not, does have, or will have when we've researched it, a heater button on it. Oh, do you know what I've not checked? Guys, you need to remind 50. I'm looking at our coal level. Right.
Get to work. Move, people.
I may be able to turn it down on day 6. So day 6, we'll turn it down 1 notch because look, the food rations, raw food's going up. I can feed 63. Wood is still an issue. We're getting to the point where this thing's going to blow up. They'll start moaning now, look. I've turned the heating down. I was going to stream that today. I was going to stream it today, and I was looking and I thought, do you know what? I haven't done this. So what I probably will do is I will try and stream that tomorrow, because I've got to get up early doors on Friday, because I've got a stock count to do and it has to be done out of hours. So I probably will be streaming a little bit later on Friday, and it is Friday flight night. So look, I've got to do my job's important, that's what I will say. And I've got to get up early hours. I've got to be at work for about I've got to be at work for about 6 o'clock-ish, 6:30, to do a stock count. All the stock in the building has to be counted, and then I have to reconcile, then I have to do paperwork, then I have to send it to head office. Heater has been researched, and then I have to work. Well, I will say, no rest for the wicked. Not a problem, sir. Gypsy Dangerous. How are you? You will be notified very soon of the follow. Gypsy Dangerous. What a name. What a name. So we've researched heaters. So now allows you to use the heaters to workplaces during, I've already read that out, during workplaces, blah 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 blah, 1% coal per hour, running costs. Right, we still can't go. You ready? Oh, that's good. The name, you say it's Josh, and the name does ring a bell to me, to be honest, because I know that I know that you guys love to change your names. Why? Why would you change your name? But you guys absolutely love to do that. So we've done all of, right, so we've done all of tier 1. So we will now, oh, I need 50. Right, we can do this, but I'm going to wait. So his name is not Josh, ha ha. So we're going to wait a little bit until I get the resources of wood a little bit higher. And I have to be careful because a lot of these resources will run out. I want to get the, while I can, I want to work out getting these. I've got a research gathering post, sawmill. I need to get, I need a sawmill. Oh, here we go. This will be nice. I think the sawmill will be okay because that will take all the trees from this area. Right, so let's get that done. I'm only down to 6 people free at the moment, so I have to be careful. So the homes are cold. They're going to warm up soon anyway, because we're coming up to day 6 anyway. I've seen it. Is it Tropica 6 now that's just come out? I think I've got Tropica 5 and 4, I think. Just trying to look on the screen. I was watching somebody stream that the other day, Tropica, but I'd never really got into it. I'm more the Anno and Banished and things like that. Because Tropica, it never actually drew me to it for some reason. I never got drawn to it like I have these games. Right, so they're now, look, they're building that pathway. There we go, look, they're building the pathway coming through here. They'll get that done. Oh, you can look at the heat coming from that. Our scout is, keep doing that, our scout Gonna take him, still gonna take him 1 day and 1 hour. I think I normally speed the game up as well. I tried Banished, but hated being told how to play it. With a lot of games. Right, let's look at resources. We can't do anything on here unless we upgrade. 98, I'm going to upgrade now. That's still going to give me... I do what I do. Honestly, Mr. T. You know I will have a go at you now. You know better than that. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? You have the option to listen, or you have the option to just block them out. I just block them out. Let them do what they like. I don't... I know when I was playing... When I first started playing Dawn of Man, I was getting a little bit overwhelmed in the sense that people were coming in and telling me to do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just not going to listen. And they kind of understand in a way, because I think when you look at how you play a game, it's like when I'm doing, at the moment, I was doing Satisfactory, and the amount of people that were coming in saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, and there's no right way to play that game. So you don't need to do anything apart from what you want to do. And I think that's how I look at it sometimes. But I know what you're saying, because you don't want to... I think one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to come across as being a big head in chat, you know, when people are telling you to do something. So I kind of just say, do you know what, guys, if you want to give me advice, but remember one thing: if I listen, it's because I want to. If I don't listen, it's because I don't want to do what you're asking me to do. When I first started streaming this, oof, gosh, the amount of people that were coming in telling me, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. I don't listen truthfully. Right, so we have now passed through. I know. Never. Never. But then you have to look how different we are to other people, though. And I like characters, I do. I love people with character. Absolutely love them. And that's not me being sarcastic either. I would like people with character rather than the boring state who just follow protocol. So I don't mind. It doesn't bother me too much. There's only been one time. There's only ever been one time where I have literally closed the stream and made up that I had a fault with my equipment because I got fed up when I was streaming. And that was probably around about 2 years ago. Yeah, older generation. Of course it is. Yeah. I got what you said the first time, but yeah, definitely. Definitely. Right, so we need to get... You see now... Inoperative. So now I can only use engineers. So if I put 2 engineers in there, I have to wait for other resources now to run out before I can continue. But so long as I've got somebody in there working away, I will get some trees chopped down. Right, I'm going to try and look at this temperature thing now because it's going to be a bit of a concern. I like gamers. I mean, to be honest, I like a lot of the younger gamers as well. I'll be honest with you. I do like some of the younger generation of the gamers. Right, here we go. The heater is... So this... Right, there we go, look. So now I've put the heater on, and they all should have something where you can put... I'm just trying to work this one out, Mr. T. I'm going to answer that better. Now, I'm trying to work out where that's come from. 38 and counting. Oh, I get where I know where you're going from. I like some of the younger ones, yeah, and I do. because I kind of like them in a way because of their energy. I like that side of it. I like a lot of the older streamers because what you tend to get from the older streamers is they'll explain the game to you. Yeah, honest and truthfully, I stopped counting at about 45. But yeah, and because I like what a lot of the older streamers do when they explain the game to you, because if I'm watching a game, I want to kind of understand a little bit about it, and then I can go, oh, I'll play that. Because I recently bought The Division. Okay, now I am going to stream it, but I'm playing it a little bit just to understand it, because I do like that game. And the reason I like it is because it has a single player mode and it has a multiplayer mode. The single player mode is more or less more doing missions and things like that. I do like that. But what I don't like on some of these games like PUBG, Fortnite and all them kind of games is they're more combat and, how can I put it, competitive, if you get what I mean. They're more competitive, where people will show off that I've got this particular M16 rifle and I can do this and I can do that. I don't like that side of it. I rather just play the game for the enjoyment and the achievement, not to show off what I've got. And when I do things like that, I do. Like I was playing most of today, I've been playing Satisfactory, but got no satisfaction out of it. So, and I kind of enjoy that game. I do like it, and I will stream more of it. But I kind of think that game, because of how it is, it reminds me, it kind of reminds me a lot of Construction Simulator and what they can do with Construction Simulator. Oh, can't you? Oh, I can. Yeah, I can, Mr. T. I can sit here, load a game up, have a few hours on it, especially with, like I was talking, believe it or not, Mr. T, I was talking and I mentioned you when I said, and I was saying that when I used to watch Mr. T, he used to do a lot of flights and trains, and I used to like watching you do that, although you used to get a little irate on it sometimes. I used to like watching you do that. So we've just risen now, guys, so we've now gone to 20, so that's going to help us a lot. And I used to love watching you do them streams, because that kind of, I used to think, I like that. I do like them kind of streams, and I like what you were doing in them, because you were then, if you remember when you were doing trains, you were always showing what was it called? Was it, oh, I can't remember whose name it was, but you were always using this particular person's mods and trains and routes, and you were explaining them, where you were coming from, where you were going, and I used to like that. That's what I like when I'm watching a streamer. Somebody who is going to explain and tell you about what they're doing, which is one of the things I try my best to do. Yeah, but we all have issues. Everybody has issues, no matter who you are. We've all got our own kind of issues. We all do, but I understand what you're saying as well. Oh, the cookhouse is open and functioning. God damn, people are getting fed. I'm going to turn the heating on. The heating is off. Let's turn the heating on. So the heating's on. We're up to 82 wood. We're up to 100 steel, and we're up to 824 coal. But why is that one not? So the Hunter's Lodge is closed at this time of day. I've got 10 people free, so that means I can add another one, another 2 to the Hunter's Lodge. You can do what you like in my chat, sir, you know that. You want to lurk, and I lurk a lot in your streams, to be honest. I think you know that anyway, to be fair. Right, what have we got here? We have got steel wreckage. So the wood, we've got coal here as well. So I'm going to see if I can. I need to get the resources right up. Only got 5 beds. Gathering post. We did the research. Gathering post. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates and steel wreckages. We haven't got a gathering post. Let's do one of those. See, the thing about this game that I kind of do like is there's not a great deal of help in the game. And the idea is to get this built as far as you can and keep the heaters going. We don't get another drop in temperature until day 10, and we're only on day 6. If that's... Oh, okay, so... Right, I think I know what happens here. If I put that there, they will only gather within that area. So if I put it here, bring that around... There we go. Wood crates depleted. That's why it is. They've gone there. And that's all gone over there. Right. That's why I've got all these people free now. So. Right, so he's reached his destination. We'll deal with him in a second. I just want to get this steel crates. We need more wood. Coal pile. That's another coal pile. We've got crates and crates. So if it's too far out. What I'm thinking. It's too far out, that is. I want to, if I can. Get a sawmill going. And the coal thumper and all this stuff, I want to get things like that going. Let's get houses going. We'll get some houses going as well, because people will move in. See if we can get those. There we go. Right, so they'll build the street. I'm just looking at wood now because we're down to 68. Steel, we're still going to need the steel coming in as well. Right, let's check this guy out and see what he's found anyway. Right. What has we'll speed that up because he's literally 25 minutes out. There we go, and he should be there any minute now. Right, wonderful. Right, let's see what he's got. So he's found wood, steel and coal. So we explore. Flight to the death. Most of the victims died violently, some still looking in a deadly struggle. Of course, supplies are intact and the light is powered by the wind generator. These people were obviously well preserved. This is truly bizarre. So take resources, because that's all we want. Now we've got to wait for him to bring those resources back, which is going to take him 18 hours. Axel, press button. How are you? Yes, I'm having another look. Having another look. So resources, let's have a look what we can look for now. Is that upgraded? Right, wonderful. So that's upgraded now, so we can do a hothouse. So a hothouse allows you to build a hothouse, which is a few hardy crops can be grown here, supplying up to 30 raw food a day. So that's food on that one, food resources. Medical post upgrade, we can do that one. Thanks to improved tools and methods, people employed in the medical posts will heal the sick 10% faster. Okay, and the bunkhouse, a dwelling for 10 people that is adequately protected from the weather. So we've got that there. I'm more concerned. So, oh, here we go. Generator upgrade. I'm definitely going for that one. 20 and 10. We'll go for generator upgrade because we're going to drop by 1% there anyway and take us down to minus 30. What's going off here? Gathering post. What's up here? Requires at least one worker. Okay, thank you. So here's me saying the game doesn't give you any help and it's telling me there's nobody there, so we'll go for 5 and 1.
Work day ends. It's time off.
Oh, it's time off. So that's closed. I don't know why it's giving you a warning when the cookhouse is closed, because it would be. Right, discontent has gone. Yay! Discontent has gone and we've got people moving in, and 50 needs to go to the ladies. I'll be back in a second, guys. You ready? You know what, Axel? I wish I could work from home. So we've got 2 people sick. We may need to look at making another sick bed or another hospital bed in this, because we've got to work out we've got 105 people and we've only got room 5. Smokey D Gamer, how are you? Hope you are well. See, resources are still not coming in quick enough, and I'm trying to work out. I still can't. I think for me, I'm still struggling a little bit with these coal thumpers and things like that, because I'm not quite sure how to place them. That's the problem, look. Because a coal thumper, 15 watt. Oh, there we go, look. Now it's working. Yay. But it's telling me invalid placement location. Oh, here we go. That's why. No, what is this? Oh, that's better. There we go. We've done it. We have got a coal thumper. That is going to put our resources up dramatically. So I need to make a road towards that. Can we carry it through here? I've got to build another hospital as well. I'm looking at this. I have to build another hospital because we have 5 people being treated. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Let me just complete this one first. We're struggling for wood as well. 6 people are sick now. See? That's telling me I can't do that. It's telling me I can't do that. Oh, I know why. Because I have to complete the road that way and then take it off. There we go. There we go. Now we're done. Now we are done. Okay. And you know, I think, yeah, I've done that there. We're still, you see how long this one's taking? Look at that. The upgrade for the generator is taking a lot longer. And we've already got faster gathering going. Get a move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to be done. There we go, look. Right, so it's work time. Why does that say inoperative? Something's not right with this gathering post. No, oh, okay, that's why it is. No gathering resources in range. I've put that in the wrong place. How do I demolish? Oh, here we go. How do I demolish? Demolish building. Right, so they demolished that. Because I've put that in the wrong place, that is. It's a gathering post, so I need to either put it over some resources or in the vicinity of resources, because... Right, so that's gone. So let's have a look if I can place it somewhere else. Thank you. Right, gathering post. Right, there we go, look. That's how it works. And then I go and click the wrong button. Right, that button 50. Oh, there's 2 lots there. That button. Thank you. So what I'm trying to do is, as soon as we've got the upgrade on the heater range, then what I can do is start to build more houses around here. That should help. Right, so let's get this thing connected to a road, because it's going to gather from here and here. Oh, so we've got our resources coming. So the scout has returned safely to the city. You can disband the scout at the beacon and send them out in Frostland. So we'll do that. We've got them added now. So we're going to send the scout out again. Let's get him going. So, oh, come on, 50. We've been here. I'm going to take him to this one. Right, he's on his way, and it's going to take him 1 day and 2 hours. Okay, he's on his way. Let's get this built now because we've got more. So that should be fine now. That's connected. They'll build this now. See, the idea is I could put paths going up to this, but I'm trying to save the wood for what's really needed. If they can go through the snow, we'll let them go through the snow. That's fine. See, they're working their way across there, look. And they just end up getting really cold. So the temperature in his house is comfortable anyway. He's got no initial workplace. He's not assigned to a workplace. Because I've got 26 people that are literally just free to do as and what I want them to do, which is good. I think that's a coal pile. We've got a steel wreckage there. We've got a coal thumper. Now, there it is, and I haven't put anybody in it yet, so I can go. Because I've got 26, I'm going to try the max on that so we can get the coal brought in straight away, and I'm going to put the heating up on that as well. Because I want this upgrade. Oh, we're nearly there. We're at 96%. We're going to get this now. So at least we can now put the generator up because we've got 5 steam cores. Now the steam cores allow you to upgrade certain parts of the game. So let's research something else quickly. Oh, there it is. Generator range upgrade. That's what we need. We need that one now. So we'll research that. Just so that I can expand the circle of the generator. Look, see what it's done now? Look, gone to level 2. So we'll research it and it will start to work its way out further. So it's heating a bigger area now, look. If I click that button there, and then you can see what I was saying regarding the heaters now. That says comfortable. If I turn that down, you see the difference. That then starts to go livable, where now it will say comfortable. That one's down, but this is just using more coal. So unless they start complaining about it, I won't put these ones up. I'll not put any of those up. Because these are only where they're collecting. That's the gathering post. Very low risk of getting ill. That's the difference there.
Workday ends. It's time off.
That's livable. Another one, very low risk. So these, there's no risk of getting ill. Prevents getting ill. Okay, there you go. But I'm more concerned about using all this heat as well. And the range, what we've done, we've just researched the range. So what will happen on here now is if I flick, we've not researched it yet, but as soon as it comes through, if I hit the next level, it should take the heating to this area here now. So these, and the way that you can tell what's going off is, there's not so much snow on the top of these roofs here. But if you look just behind them, you can see how bad it is. That's how you determine how cold the houses are. And the idea is if you can get to level 4, you're all the way out just to about here, which is nice, because everybody's comfortable. 47. Oh, the problem we've got now is I'm going to have people starving to death here, so I need to make more hunters. There's so much that I need to do as well, so much. Okay, so food. Let's get more hunters out. I've got 16 people. Now the scout can normally go out and find people and bring them back as well, which is what you want. Let's just drop this there. And let's look at some of this road configuration, because I can see where the road's not connected like here. Don't know about that so much. Still trying to keep a look on the wood as well. Closed. And we're still not running at capacity, because if you work it out in hindsight, there should be 15 people in there and I've only got 5. And it's running at 33%. Right, what have we got here now? Okay. So that's under construction. There's nothing I can do to speed the collection of wood up, because look at... You see, I said this about this game that for me is quite irritating. You can't determine what the buildings are until you click on them. That's the problem you've got here. It would be nice if you were able to like just hover over that and it had a little something saying cookhouse. You know, hut. You have to click onto it. Research depot. So according to this, you see, I'm trying to work out if we've actually got plus 900 coal in there. That's what I'm trying to work out. This one will only hold 300, because you can only change it. So for each one you build, I think what we're going to have to do is, depends how well we do, because we can hold wood, steel, raw food and food rations. So we're going to have to build 4 of those, but looking at what we've got coming in, I'm nowhere near high enough on the wood to even warrant having another resource depot. And the same for steel and well, you can't store steam cores, but you can store raw food, and it says we've got about 6 hours of raw food left. So we're not getting food coming in quick enough at all. Now there was the one thing I did read where you can grow your own. What was that one? Where was that? Street lamps. Oh god, do we need street lamps? That looks interesting. Drills into the walls over the crater, uncovering trees that once formed the forest before the ice engulfed them, providing up to 160 wood per standard workday. Whoa. God, we need one of these. Right, where do we put this thing? Oh, there you go. Wonderful. And I've got to make a road to it. Wow. Weren't there one nearer? God damn, that is so far away. I didn't even think there could have been one here. What's that? Oh, steam core. We have just used the first steam core. Steam cores are necessary components to advanced technology. We can manufacture steam cores in the city, and let's hope that our scout finds them during his IC. Okay. So, what does that mean? Let's have a look at this. So we've used a steam core. Oh, level 2. That's because we are doing quite well on coal as well. I've now got to use the majority of the wood that I've got to make a path to this wall drill. Right, okay, that's connected. I'm going to put when it's completed, I'm going to put about 10 people in there because we need to get as much wood as we can coming through. Just checking on that. He's 6 hours away from his destination.
The work shift starts.
I'm going to struggle here for people. Yeah, because I've only got engineers now, you see, and I need 2 engineers and 4 people to make another scout. Right, so that's done anyway. So the gathering post will get something off there. There's only 4. I've only just put them on and one of them's in treatment already. So one employer delivers 10%. The coal thumper's working okay. We're getting resources from there. Okay. These guys are now going underground. I think they're trying to build this road that I've just... Yeah, they're doing this. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So they're going to build this path here now, I think. That doesn't look good. A crowded shelter. Captain, the lookout at the beacon. I've sighted a storm. Shelter full of people. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at that. So we'll go for there because we can bring those people back. What we will do is we'll speed it up just so we can get to that shelter quick. Ketsui, how are you, sir? Right, so let's have a look what he's done now then. A distance spot, Frostland, we can use it as a waypoint. Oh, come on. I want it better than that. Explore, right. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations. Thank you very much. Seems like we have not spoken in ages. View the scouts report. Okay, we've already done that one, so let him carry on. Now, yeah, we're going to let him carry on. Trying to work out circle of stones. Well, we'll go to the storm shelter because that'll bring people back for us. 1 day and 1 hour, so we'll let him go there. Trying to work out where... Oh, they're going here, that's what they're doing. God, I didn't think I built it that way around. Would have come straight down here, couldn't I? You always look at things differently, don't you, after a while? How are you, Kets? Are you good? So what have we got here? So we've got the max going off here, functioning fine. The heater's on. Discontent's risen just slightly. Good. What film did you watch, by the way? Tick. Right, I'm going to have to build another health. We'll build another one of these. What is it? What is it? What is it? You see about the game, how the game does me. Unless you click on something, you do not know what it is. Medical post. Okay, so we'll build another medical post. We'll drop it. We've got one here, so I'm going to put it over this side. We'll drop it on the... Actually, we'll get it just there. And the difference is with all these different places, I've got to... Thor! Brilliant. I do like that. I tell you what I've been looking at as well. What is it called? The Oh, what's it called? Something Galaxy. Because 2, I haven't seen 2, I haven't.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
So the work day is done. That's the one. Guardians of the Galaxy. Every time I keep going into Netflix, it keeps throwing number 2 at me. And I haven't seen that yet. So I might look at that later on tonight when I go to bed. Ah! We can put 5 people here. Take an engineer out. I keep the engineers back because you need, for some reason, you need engineers for scouts. Oh, this is taking a while, this generator range. We're at 80%. We've got 48 people hungry at the moment. And we've got no food, no raw food either. Right, where are them? Where are my hunters? Where are the hunters? Now, the only thing I know is that hunting lodge, the hunters' huts have got a peak at the top. That's all I do know. If I put another 2 on that one, and where's the other one? I think it's here. That means we'll have 14. We've got 14 people looking for food to feed 105. You would say that's not too bad, is it? 14 people looking for food. That's under construction, which is the medical post. We've got to man that now. We've only got 4 people on this gathering post here, which is working okay because it's bringing in... You know what? You've been watching too much cannibalism, you have. Let's get some more people on that one. I've not played this game and got to the stage where I can have the whole 15, the whole 10 in... We've got nobody in here now because it's just been completed. So we'll put 5. We'll put the full 5 on that one. So that will run at 100% hopefully. Discontent's rising. We get a drop in temperature, which means discontent will go even higher. See, I kind of look at the game and I can't understand why they would be walking through the snow when they could complete the path, walk along the path as they complete it and get to the building. But look at them, they're all over the place. They're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. And it's only because the path is not completed that they're doing that. Because otherwise they would all follow the path. You can see them here, look, now as they're building it through. And I keep saying this, I just wish that you could zoom in like on some of these other games and just actually see what they're doing rather than being this far out. So we'll get plenty of wood from there because we're only on 38% wood at the moment. I'm a little bit disappointed in the food gathering. Really disappointed. And I know that we've picked food and health. I know that we've picked the right ones on that at the moment. We need to get a hothouse done as well so we can grow. So we can keep a few raw crops and everything. That takes 1 steam core as well when we do that. See, that's the difference with that. It does eat into the steam cores. That's the one we're doing just now. Exploration, more scouts. So I'll do that after we've done... I think after we've done the hothouse. Well, we have to complete them all. Whatever happens, we've got to complete them all anyway, so we'll go through them as... More scouts is okay. And what's that one? I can only click on that one because it's on the actual tier. Allows you to deploy an additional scout team at the beacon, raising the limit to 2. So you need to have 20 wood. Okay. At the moment we've only got 38, and that's because we're not getting the wood coming in as quick as we need it until we get this thing completed. And I'm trying to make sure that I've done... Yeah, I've completed it all the way across here. I don't need to... I could do that just to... No. It won't let me do that anyway. Got 38 wood. It's already calculated the wood that we need. Here we go. So we're under construction now. So they've got there. And we've got the full 10 people there. So they're constructing that, which is good. What's that she's brought? My good lady's brought me a drink. She's like, honestly, it's like a ninja. Okay. Camera's going off just for a bit, guys. So discontent's rising. It's going to go higher, that is now, because we've... Is it one of these where, look, you can see it must be warmer in the sun than it is in the shade. Look how that's coming back. Okay, right. I'm going to put max on that, so I've only got 6 people spare. So we've gone... Hang on a second. Hang on a sec. Hang on. I'm going to have to use engineers. Right, we're going to put 8 in there to start with. I've only got 4 people spare until something depletes.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Right, so the work shift has started. The scout's 7 hours and 13 odd minutes away from his destination. Let's hope he finds something, because we need a little bit of luck, don't we, guys? We need some sort of luck now. We can't just hold out on the gate. What's this? Right, here we go. Here we go. Feed more with less. If I set a law, that's going to make discontent rise. If I don't do anything, it's going to make discontent rise. So I can't win on this one no matter what I do. My God, I had to tab with my head to say you. Oh gosh. So now I can't win here. Whatever I do, it's going to make discontent rise. And hope hasn't moved. So they don't think I'm that good a leader. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to ask chat. What do you think I should do? Come on, guys. It's all right sitting there. I need help on this game. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should go for not now or open the book of laws? And if I open the book of laws, all it's going to do is give me an option now whether to go for soup, food additives. What do you think? Which means new recipe soup available in cookhouse. That will give me 1 notch. I would do it. What would you do? I know what you would do, Kate. You'd let them all starve. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. So I can't win. I can't win. Watch. I can't win whatever I do. There we go. Watch this. Hope's gone up,
Listen,
and
everyone.
look at that. Hope's dropped.
Law is
Discontent has
signed.
gone. Oh my God, 50. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right. He's not getting anywhere fast, is he? So I do need another scout, whatever happens. Right, okay. Generator range has reached. Right, let's do that. Let's get the generator up, which is going to look at this. The coal's going down as well. So if we're now on level 2, you can see where it's gone now to the edge. If I take it down, you'll see where it see it disappear. So that's we're on 2 core there. We're running 2 cores now. Don't reinstall Photoshop, please. I get frightened when I hear you say that. Do not install Photoshop. I hope it crashes on you. Right, so we went for... The decision here that I've got now is, do I go for more scouts or do I look at the hothouse? We can do both, but only one at a time. Do I look at hothouse or do I then go for... was it resources? No, sorry. Have a look. We've done all that. I'm going to try and go for a scout. I tend to find more things out and about than I will around here. We've got coal here. So we need to build a coal mine. Let's do that. See if we can get a coal mine going as well. Get a coal mine here. We need to get coal in. So if we come off this building and go round, or we can either go that way. That looks the shorter, which is a shorter distance. That looks a shorter distance. We'll try that one. Then I've got to do more houses. Take that there. Yeah, see, it won't do that. So we'll have to bring this right the way around here. And then come off it. There, that's it. Come off it there. There we go. Right, let's get them sorting that out. I've only got 4 people anyway, so I can't do a great deal now. Unless the scout can find somebody. He's 2 hours away, so we'll speed that up for them 2 hours. Look how the coal's dropping as well. He's 40 odd minutes away. He'll reach his destination any moment now. Wonderful. Slow that down. Have a look what he's found. Oh, he's found survivors, so we've got more people. Escort the volunteers to our city. Show them the way to our city or leave them. Oh, okay. So if we show them the way, we'll get 57, 42 and 20. If we escort them back... Scouts will set off towards our city and bring the volunteers with them quickly and safely. Volunteers will set off towards the city on their own. It will take longer and some of them may die. Do you know what? Can't afford for that to happen. Escort them back, sir. Escort them back. So we'll get the scout to escort them back. And that will help when it comes to... Although it means I'm going to have to feed more mouths as well. I've got to look at it from that point of view as well. And we're struggling now. I've got 45 people that are still hungry. We've got 7 lots of raw food and we can only feed 21 at the moment. Rations are going to 26. It's going to be a difficult one. That one's still under construction. I just love the way they don't build the road or the path as they walk in. Kind of all over the place. Right, so the work day's done.
It's off time.
But I'll stop now anyway. There we go, look, he's just done his little bit, look. Simon's done his bit. And we're going to hit a cold spell very soon. So we're going to go to -30. Coal's dropping dramatically as well. It is not looking good. It is not looking good. Makes me laugh. Well, everything's closed now because the work is free time. I've got 4 people. Let's get 2 over here. We've got 2 going over there now. Going to get more wood in. 170, so that's not too bad. Look, it's telling me now that we're not going to have enough coal. So we need to get this thing here. This thing needs to be producing a lot more wood. Where's the well, that's a coal mine, so that will be operational very soon. But that might help with the coal because we're down to 579. At one stage we were at nearly 1200, but we're using so much. This thing, look, 22 hours left. That's how bad things are getting. We are going to die. We are going to die, guys. It's telling me the generators minus 576 days and we've got 30 days of heat left. Wow. Coal will last for 21 hours and 25 minutes. So we need a miracle at the moment. Come on, Scout, get back quick. And believe it or not, guys, this is not even hard mode. Look at discontent, how it's rising. People are hungry and bad food. Where is the... So the hunter's hut, they are gathering food. There's 3 of them that are hungry anyway. Got 3 hungry in that one as well. So of the 14, 6 of them are hungry anyway. This place only seems to open during working hours, which... $5 hours away before that place starts up. We're 84% on another scout. But I'm not gonna be able to do the other scout because I haven't got the people until we get those survivors come back to the camp. And that's going to take 12 hours and 35 minutes. It's going to be a tough one. I think I'm going to have to just sit back and let the resources go. We've only got 17 hours. I think what I'm going to do... Here's me ready for turning this thing down, and we're going to drop by 1 level, and we're going to go to minus 30 anyway. So I should have thought about that before, because we've only got 16 hours left. Although it looks nice and warm around here, look, see the difference compared to these. So I think I need to start using what little wood I've got and get these homes ready for the people that are going to be touching down very soon. I have no choice but to make room for the newcomers. I have to make room for the newcomers. Get the road set. Look at that. The wood is absolutely getting depleted. Right, there we go, look. -5 wood if I complete that, so that's not going to happen. Have a look where we're at. Oh, this is why as well. The coal thumper. Oh, come on, people. I'm going to have to use all the engineers until I get these people come back.
Wrap up well. The frost is
Right, there we go. We are now dropping to -30. This is not going to be good. So what have we got here? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 120 homes. So in other words, I can house 120 people. And they're all being constructed.
move. Time to get to work.
Right, so we're going to get a bit of coal from it. I'm going to have to take some people away from places. We'll drop that down. I'll take one from everywhere and put them in the... If I take one from everywhere and just put them in the coal, at least we'll try and replenish that. That's 3. I'm going to make that 5. There we go. Because we have got 12 hours left of coal. We need to get this thing up and running. Right, so that's working nice. I'm not going to put the heating on because that's just going to make it worse for me. What have we got here? I've got nobody on that. It's steel anyway. We've still got... We've got coal and steel, but we haven't got much wood. Now this thing should produce 160, it was saying. And then we've got coal. Right, more scouts, but I can't do anything anyway. Until I get these people come back, I can't do nothing. I've got 13 people that are starving, so we're going to start seeing people dying now. People are going to die of starvation. I can just see it. I'm going to have to go for the cookhouse, aren't I? Got no choice on that one. I think if I do build the cookhouse, it might make discontent drop. Right, so we've built them homes there. Right, he's 2 hours on the way, but if I do this, watch the way coal disappears. Which means I'm going to have to turn off the generator at some stage. He's an hour away from his destination, the scout. We're looking now at 42, 30 odd. He will reach his destination any minute now. Right, so they've come back now. Brilliant. Okay, let's get these people in. Right, now. There we go. Discontent has fallen. So let's get... You know what? While discontent's fallen, let's save the game. 50 degrees. There we go. Okay. That's given us a little bit. Let's have a look if I can send another scout out in a minute. We'll send him. That looks closer. And then we will look to add another scout. Can I do this? Yes, we can. Let's get another scout out. You can go. I'll send you the furthest distance. You can go there. So we've got 2 scouts going now. So he's going over to the supply depot. So that might be better. The other guy is going to the radio station, which I know that you can get this. It's like a robot, some sort of a... What did they call it? I'm trying to think what they called it. It's an AI thing, and it can start collecting coal and wood or whatever you need it to do continuously. So that might be good. He's an hour and 18. No, he's 1 day and 8 hours away. The second scout is 2 days and 7 hours out. So we'll see how we do with that one. We've only got 7 hours left of coal. Come on, people! Work faster! What have we got? Right, what have we got here? Coal thumper. Why is it not allowing me to... Oh, because it's closed. Okay, it's closed. Gathering post. Max that out now. We can max that out. There's nothing to gather there now as well. No gathering resources. You see, I can't understand this. Because the limit of it, it's not got a massive limit. So do I demolish it? Start again? You can't move it. Because there's nothing that says move. So the best thing for me to do would be to demolish it and just build another one. That would be the best thing for me to do. Five hours left. Oh my god. Where do we have coal? Right, we've got coal here, so I'm going to build another coal thumper. We need another coal thumper. Resources. Another coal thumper. If we drop that one here. Connect it. Okay, right. So we'll max that one out as well because I've got 104 people. We also need to make more. So because we've got it like this, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button, guys. Now we're here. We've only got 3 hours left. Oh, this is going to go great. Sawmill. We can max that out now. Take the engineer away. I'm trying to now max that out. Take the engineers away. 98 people. That will make the gathering a bit quicker. Sawmill. We'll max that one out. Where else are we? Let's have a quick look. Where are we? So we maxed out there, there, and there. We've only got 5 people working here. That's what that needs to be. We've only got that at 60%. 15. Okay, we'll max that out. 82. Max. 72. Just trying to make sure now that we can... I think with this game though, whenever I do stream this, let's just have a quick look. Whenever I do stream this, it's more that people just sit back. Yeah, there's still my normal audience in. I think what it is, people just sit back on this game, that's the difference. What's that? No ceiling. Possible right now, you're the only one that seems to know what he's doing. Oh, the generator shut down. Okay, so now look. Now we've got a problem. The generator has shut down. We have no coal. Oh, please. We're going to look at this. Oh, God. We are going to... This is what we're supposed to survive. The storm is coming in 15 days. So we've got day 15. So we've got 4 days. We've got 4 days to sort this out. 4 days. Just because I've run out of coal, it doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. It's the resources. We have set this quite well. The coal is not coming in quick enough. Hopefully, if I can get the scouts back in time, they may find coal and all sorts of things. Now we're just running on the heat of it. Look at this, we're dropping bad. Hold on, you know why I don't understand this? Because we even had coal. We had coal in reserves. We had coal in reserves, didn't we? Closed. Why is it closed? Because it's free time. So discontent's going to rise. Black Trooper. No, you don't. You're right. I could have turned it down. I could have turned it down when we had the, like, look, we're going to, you only seem to drop by 1 level. When I've played it in the past, you sometimes drop by 2 levels, you rise by 3, drop by 2. But we've got the storm here, which means we're going to we're going to hit.
Work time. Get back to work.
If we're going to go up, we're going to go to 20. We're going to drop by 3, so we're going to hit. This is why I called it minus 50 degrees. We are going to hit minus 50 degrees in 4 days. So we need to get stocks up. Coal is rising slowly, but I'm going to keep the generator off until we've got stocks up. I'm going to keep that turned off. Yeah. I'm going to keep it turned off until we get the stocks up. We've got 31 coal at the moment because I need to make sure that I don't lose anybody and that we can handle this 50 degrees, because that's the problem we're going to have. Don't worry, 50 always has a plan. I think what I ought to do as well is, can I do that? Turn all the heaters off. They're already off, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, so all the heaters are off. Okay. All the heaters are off, which is what we need as well. That's good. Okay. We'll do okay. It's all good. We're up to 100. We're up to 84 coal at the moment. So hothouse. I seem to have housed all those people as well, because nobody's complained that they're homeless. So that's good. That's not too bad. We've also just researched the hothouse as well. If we go to food, we've just researched the hothouse. A few hardy crops can be grown here, supplying up to 30 raw food per day. So we need to get that. And I'm going to put that here. Nope. Oh, look at this. Now you see that's worked perfect. The wood is full. So we need a research resources. We need a resource depot. And if we drop the resource depot here, then that means once it's built, we can put the excess food there. Connect that to the road. Wonderful. We're up to 140 coal. I'm just going to leave the coal so that what happens is it starts to build up. Because we're going to rise. So I'm not going to need the generator going at the moment. If they start complaining and discontent rises, which it is, I'll look at it that way. Chris! And you are back. Wonderful. How are you? Had to do some... What's that? Chorain? What's that? Right, so that's now connected. I can max that place out as well. Right, so now we click wood. So that means we can now take this up to 6. It's like small jobs around. You mean chores? Chores. That's what we call it. You had to do some chores, sir. I understand that. Even at my age, right? Even at my age, I have chores. Like my good lady phoned up today. It was going to be late, so I had to peel the potatoes. I had to put things in the oven, and you know what? That was my chore for the day. I'd already tidied up, cleaned up as best as I could, which probably wasn't good enough anyway. But yes, even I have chores. Right, so we've got that one there. We're up to 233 coal, and I'm still leaving the generator off because we rise in another day. Yeah, because we can we can quite easily walk past things on the floor where do you know something? I don't really know, because I can be a bit of a not necessarily a clean freak, but since we've had the place decorated, if things are left around, I get moaned at. I moan at the missus. You know how it is. We've got no resources going by the looks of things. Oh, please don't do this. Generator heater is off. The generator's off. People are afraid they will freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on for the night. Oh, come on. I can't even afford to do that. You don't have to shout. Did you see the grain of sand in the corner? That's what, yeah. I know what you mean. I always say, oh, I don't want to accept this. I don't want to accept it because what I wanted to do was leave the heating off because we're going to rise. So I'm not going to turn it on, but I will let discontent drop. 233. We need the coal to come in more. I'm going to do another. I'm going to do another one. Oh, brilliant. I'm going to build another one. Right, there we go. Coal thumper. Right, let's get that one maxed out. There we go. We're maxed out. So that means we should get 320 coal coming through very soon. That's what we should get. If it said that this produces 160. No, I don't think you would, because that wouldn't make sense, would it? No. Because you would get, Humble has its own, which is Humble? No, Humble is a Humble Bumble. Humble is another, it's like Origin and Epic. That's what they like. So what you would do is, on Humble, you would get their achievements. You wouldn't get Steam achievements, because you didn't purchase it. If you get a Steam key, from somewhere, that might be a better way to get Steam achievements. But if you got it from, it's like Epic. I've got Satisfactory on Epic because it isn't coming to Steam, from what I've been told, for another year or another 6 months. But I won't get no Steam achievements, but I will get Epic achievements. Although you can link it to Steam, only through the EXE. You can add any game to Steam. That's one good thing about Steam. You can click into the properties, you can add a game, or at the bottom of your library it says add a game. All you do is then point it to the EXE and it will load up through Steam. But it's not a Steam game, if you get what I mean. Because most of my games that I haven't purchased through Steam, I do log them on through Steam. And even if it's on Humble, even if it's on Origin, even if it's on Epic, it will still run through Steam, but it will run their program, if you get what I mean. That's the only difference with that. But it's still a good thing to do, because I've got to be honest, I do like Steam and the way it's set up. And even when you look at Origin, Epic and the rest, they are good, but they're nothing like Steam. Although with Origin and with Epic and Humble, you get a free game every so often. The Scout has reached his destination, but on Steam, oh, we've got coal. Oh, come on. Take resources. Now he's got to get back. The problem now is he's got to get back. He's still 22. It's going to take him 16 hours. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. So 16 hours we're going to get coal. Hey, guess what, guys? It's looking good. We've got 233 coal at the moment, and we're still going to get coal from these. Coal Thumper will produce coal piles. Oh, this one's unlimited. This one continues. Because we are on max. We're maxed out. I've still got 62 people doing nothing. So if I find a coal pile, which is wood crates, coal pile, we'll max that one out. So they'll go and get coal there. Wood crates, I'm going to... What have we got? I've got to be careful. No employees available. What? So they're all engineers. 5 engineers. They are all engineers at the moment. And I'm right, we've got coal here. Coal here. We're desperate for coal. I'm just getting everybody on coal. The word of the day is coal. I thought I had 10 people on here. Okay, right. So I've got 30 people hanging around. I'm going to have to steal some engineers if I want to be honest. Tell what I'm going to do. I know what I will do. Let's have a look where we are. If I take 2 from there. I'm trying to work something out here. I'm trying to see if I can... Right. Are you joking? By hot, we've risen by 1 level, so it's got warm. So discontent has fallen. Okay. Right, I think this is a good time to save the game. Minus 50 degrees. Okay. Right, we need to research medical post bunkhouse. I've been quite fortunate with people not being sick. Researchers, we've done... Oh! A sawmill upgrade. Charcoal kiln. I think we're going for the charcoal kiln because that will give us steel and wood. It uses steel and wood. Using intense heat to char up to 70% wood per standard workday, producing 210 coal. Well, I'm off to 1989 Sweden to kill some robots. Chris, thank you very, very much for that. Not a problem. Not a problem. So if we can research this quite quick, we're going to be producing coal at an astronomical rate. Look at the coal now, guys. We're at 262 coal. Although, on day 13, we are going to drop by 1%, which means we'll go down to minus 10. Then we're going to go down to minus 0. No, we're going to rise, sorry. Right. So we'll go to minus 30, minus 40. Oh, this is going to be a really bad one. But on day 16, we rise by 4 levels. So we've just got to get through this. We've got to get through the frozen minus 50. We'll do it. I'm leaving the generator off. And I'm going to build. I'm trying to make room for people being sick. Health. I'm trying to make room for people being ill. Look at this, we're getting plenty of coal now. 378 coal. Wood is at 398, 400. Steel, we're not really doing a great deal about steel, are we, to be honest? So let me just look at steel. Steel works. You're telling me I've only got one steelworks? Oh no, there's one here. Right, okay. I'm not so bothered about them being placed so far away at the moment because the idea is this area is for all housing. Now I can make discontent rise by putting a church, community centres and things like that for the people, but I think you need gathering post to collect coal produced by the thumper. I've got a gathering post here which is collecting coal. 1 second. I've already got one, but the idea on this game is you can't work out what they are until you have clicked on them. I have got a gathering post. There, look. Oh, when you say gathering post, am I getting them mixed up then? Because I've got a resource depot. So the gathering post goes here because the coal's there. Right, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. I get what you are on about now, sir. I get it. Here. No, because that won't take that coal. The gathering post you would put... Let me have a look if I can find a coal deposit. Yeah, the gathering post you would put over the coal here. But I've already got people going out and collecting that already. So let me carry on with what I was doing. Right, where was I? Where was 50? I've just put down a... Here it is. So let's get this ran from here. Okay, so that's connected. We're up to 570 coal now at the moment. And we've got 460 wood. So I'm going to need to put another gathering post anyway so I can store more wood. But it's coal I'm more concerned about. Charcoal kiln research done. Right, okay, so let's get one of those done straight away. Upgrade, research, sorry, resource tip upgrade. So let's not do that one at the moment. Sawmill upgrade. I'm more concerned at the moment about food. Medical, eating we've done. We've done that one. I can go on to level 2 very soon. Resource depot upgrade. Right, resource depot upgrade. I'm looking at... Right, I'm going to ignore that for now. I'm more concerned about the resources. 610, because I know that we've got this, which we have to save everything we've got for it. So I would personally, if it was me, I would say I would put another resource depot and change that to coal, so I can hold more coal. I'm more concerned about holding as much coal as I can, because that's already dropping to 6. Oh, it's rising at the moment. We need to get that. To get through this, we need to have it at least at 1,000, if not more. And I'm not going to rise it. I'm not going to let... Oh God, the way I speak sometimes. I'm not going to let it rise to level 2 if I can help that. Yeah, no problem, mate. Not a problem, kids. We know that's... Why is that saying inoperative now? Why is that saying that? Right, so we've got coal. He's come back. So we've now gone to 738 coal. I'm going to get him out straight away. Let's get him back out. 1 day, 18 hours. Rocky promontory. Right, so what's that? What's the difference between that one and this one? Barren Hollow. 1 day 13. 1 day 18. Go 1 day 13. So what he finds there. Right, our scout is 6 hours away from his destination here. Okay. You can research. I keep looking at the research as well. Medical post, because I can see what's going to happen come winter. People are going to die. People tend to lose their lives in winter more than any other time of the year. We've got nobody here now, so if we put that to max, to take care of that. Closed at the moment because it's not work time. So when it's closed, we're using a lot of resources. Wood is quite good. Steel, not so good, but we're not building anything. And this is still telling me it's not connected to the road. Oh no, still under construction. You're concerned about food? What are these people doing? What are they up to? Right, here we go. I don't like to answer some of these. People are hungry. Oh, I shouldn't click it. See, I can't do any of this. Let's feed them, I can't do. Let's feed them and stockpile the food, I can't do. And I won't address this right now, which will only make discontent rise. See, there's not a lot I can do around food apart from, you know, sending more scouts, sending more hunters out. I can't do anything other than that when it comes to food. See, discontent will rise slightly. You will have 3 days to feed everyone and stockpile 107. Or You have 3 days to feed everybody. In 3 days, I might lose half of the population. I'll do that. So in other words, I've got to feed 19. But in 3 days, looking at this, in 3 days, we hit probably minus 50. So they'll die anyway. What's this one? Here we go. Heating. Of course. Don't worry about that. I'm going to sort the heating out very soon. We're up to 738, 492 wood. What's going off here? Max that out. See, food's coming in. I'm always... Ain't that quick. I'm going to come and kill the dog in a minute. What? Scouts have reached their supply. Right, okay, so let's have a look what's going off here. Oh, we've got raw food and we've got wood. The problem we've got now is, can he get back in time? A hidden stash. Searching the stacks, we found plenty of valuable supplies. Site discovered. Stone ship. Snowbound. Right, we'll go take resources. So it's now going to take him. Where is it? Where is he? Come on. I want that. So we're going to bring that back. I need those resources, so I could have let him carry on. But I thought I'll get him to come back with those resources while the other one's still heading out. I need the food resources, because that will help when it comes to 3 days. It's going to take him 1 day. It's going to take him 1 day to come back, and I've got 3 days to feed 29 people. So that might work in my favour. We're nearly coming up to a working pattern anyway. What have we got here? Right, let's get 10 people on there. Let's max that one out. Oh, I can only use engineers. Okay, everybody has to work. Street is not connected to the generator. Well, it's not just yet, is it? Because it's not a working pattern. Have a look at that. See where I've done. Let's do this. That's connected. It is connected. Oh, hang on a sec. I need to make sure it's fully... Oh, there we go. That's why. Right, so we're going to have to do it here. Look at this. Right, there we go. Yeah, the worst thing about it is the whole thing has to be connected all the way through. Have a look at that properly. Yeah, so that is connected. They just haven't built it just there. Yeah, so that's fine. Right, so now. Okay. We're going to start work in 3 hours. We're then going to hit minus 30 very soon. At least we're no, what's this? At least we're alive. Not everybody. I haven't lost anybody yet, which is good. I'm kind of fortunate that I haven't lost anybody yet. But this is going to be the test. Don't need to build any homes at the moment. Right, okay, so we turn the generator on level 1. That's all we're going to do. Generator's gone on to level 1. So Hope, look at this. Whoa! Look at that. Hope has foot. Why? I've put the heating on. 50 put the heating on. Look at it fall. Wow. I'm not even going to... I know what's going to happen here. I'm not even going to entertain this. I know what's going to happen. I've put the heating on. We've now got 31 bits of raw food. That's going to go up. We've got 187 steel. We've got 506 wood. And we've got 700 coals coming in now because they've started working. How dare you challenge me? Look at this. I've got to do it. Storm is on the horizon. A storm has appeared on the horizon. It will reach the city in the next couple of days. We have to call back the scouts and prepare for deadly cold. Oh, I can't afford to call them back. He can come back. I tell you what, him that's carrying resources, I'm going to speed it up a bit. This is going to make cold dramatically go. I've got to speed it up a little bit here. Look at this. Look at coal. Wow, we hit the 1,000. Come on. Yeah, yo. We hit 1,000 coal from where we were. That's very pleasing. Medical research has been completed. That's brilliant. So what I need to do is up the generator by 1 notch. There we go. Now we're cooking. Hope should rise very slow anyway, because it always does. I've noticed that Hope rises a lot slower than Discontent falls, than Discontent rises. So we're going to drop another level. So we're going to go to -30 soon. If you look at the coal, we're still using quite a bit, but the scouts, who's carrying 97 wood and 59 food, is 11 hours out. He's not even, the first scout's not even reached his destination yet. Right.
Coming. Put down your tools.
Now we're not going to get no coal for a good few hours. What have we researched? We haven't researched the bunkhouse. Let's do the bunkhouse. That might help. And I'm not looking for any book of law. Here we go. It's challenging me again. Okay, so the game's challenging me. If Hope disappears, we've lost. Cold homes. Let's heat homes. Okay, let's heat homes. I've got no choice. We're going to heat the homes, guys. I have no choice but to heat the homes. Okay, let's get them heated. This is going to make coal go even faster. I have no choice. Right, let's get everything heated. So you got that 983 already. So we're at minus 30. We're going to go to minus 40. So looking at this, oh gosh, I've just realised. If we go to minus 40 and it's going to go to minus 30, we're going to hit minus 70, which is going to be something I am not going to be able to cope with. It is literally going to be on its own merit. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, yeah, take that off. I hit the wrong button then. And we're at 910. I'm going to have to speed it up because I want this scout to come back. They're going to start working soon, so there we go. Right, okay. Right, food's okay. Drop that there. So we've only got, here we go, we're back to where we started from again now. We've got 23 hours of coal left. We're going to send him out here. It's nice and quick. Now until he arrives. In fact,
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
has he got anything for us? Oh, come on. A new landmark, so he's not found anything, so he's going to carry on. Going to have to carry on. There is nothing to do here, so carry on. Take him back to there. Now, he needs to get back before the storm hits, otherwise he's finished. Look, you can see the difference here, look. That's where the cold front is. So this is going to be terrible now because we're only up to it. We're full. I need another resource. If he needs another resource, we'll drop that there. So we've got plenty of wood, but we're now going... Oh, they've started working, so the coal will start to rise. So you see the difference now, look. Very cold. And it's only going to get worse because in a day's time, we are going to hit minus 70. And this is where it's going to be telling. So if we can get the coal to come in quick... I think what I'm going to do is drop the generator just slightly. I'm going to drop it one. I have no choice. I've got to get the coal in so I can put it up max. I'm going to try and override it as well so it really kicks out the heat. I've just got to get past, because look, as soon as we get past that day 15 and we hit day 16, we rise by 3. So we're only going to be at minus 40 anyway. You can't seem to get it to collect anything any quicker, you see. I don't have any larger machines that will bring the coal in quicker. We've got the charcoal kiln going, which is supposed to be producing coal for us as well. We've got the coal mines going. We've got the coal thumpers going. Yeah, so the coal thumper, we've got 2 there at the moment. The mine's there, although we've got 1 person in hospital. 2 sick at the moment. The kiln, which is supposed to produce... This is what I can't work out on it. It's supposed to produce 210 coal. But it also uses 70 wood. per standard. But wood, we are full. I need to get... Right, so if we put coal in that, we can then hold more coal. Okay, that's fine. Mild frost, citizens. Oh no, I'm going to lose my first person here, look. I've not lost anybody yet, which is quite good. Facing starvation. I thought we fed them all with that food we had in. We got 100... Look, I can only feed 180. I've got ration and that's dropping quickly. So that would have fed 71 people, wouldn't it? That would have fed 71 people. But that's a little bit daunting. Here we go. It's all coming at me now. Oh no. Open the book of laws. We need to bury them. Oh, discontent. 30% discontent. Oh, this is not going to be good. Radical treatment. Cemetery. I want something that is going to have no... Oh, child labour. Look at that. Child labour just kills when it comes to discontent. I don't want my child working. Are you mad? Child shelter. I'm going for the better one. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be a good boss. I'm gonna be good. I'm going for child shelter. Do we have a child shelter anywhere? There we go. I'm going for child shelter. I need these people to love me. Let's have a look. We'll do it here. I need these people to love me because I can't afford for them to... They kick you out otherwise. They literally throw you out. Oh, come on, don't. Dangerous. Oh no, frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold areas. We must do something. Okay, what we're going to do, create shift patterns. Radical treatment, where is it? Emergency shift patterns, no. Fighting hut, cemetery, medical... Oh, what's that one do? Wait. Sign the book of laws. I can't do it anyway. But that would have made discontent rise. I think the book of laws is still going. Yeah, I've got to wait a few minutes. But I'll probably do that one anyway. Bunkhouse. Right, let's do this. What's it saying to me now? We're not connected. Come on, 50. Get with the program. Let's get this thing connected. Okay. Right, so we're connected now. These aren't connected either, look. Okay. Right, what have we got here? It says wait. What are you doing now, sir? Don't say that he's... The site is inaccessible at the moment. God. You need this. I need this like a hole in the head. I can't send him back. Right, that's it. He's going to die. Look, you see the cold front's coming in, look. Can you see all this? The cold front is coming in, so I've got to get him to come back. Well, that's some nice... you got to come back, mate. You're going to have to come back as well. I can't afford to lose him. They're going to have to come back. Wow. He's 4 hours, he's 22 hours. They need to come back. They're not going to make this. To the child shelter. Build one child shelter. Done that. I just need to connect it to the road. Right, here we go. Child shelter. Under construction. What's taking so long? Come on, people. That's it. They're all going now. Come on, build the child shelter. Here we go. Let's get this thing built. There we go. So that should make hope rise just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, here we go. This is it.
Time off.
We've got a few minutes now. This is it, guys. And then we hit the dreaded cold. And we are going to hit the cold. Could anybody imagine trying to survive in minus 70 degrees? We've got food, we've not got a great deal. Here we go. Right, that makes hope rise. Is that it? Is that the best you can do? Secure at least livable living conditions in homes. What? I love the way these close. Oh gosh, I think I lost my first person. Right, bear with me. As I click to check the resources here, I lost my first person. Upgrade. Yeah, let's do the storages. Have I lost my first person? Oh no, for five of our people died. Oh, look at this cold front coming in. Right, you stay there. Right, they come back now. They're back. The scouts are back. Okay, the scouts are back. $813. I think what I'm going to have to do is just put the heating on full and whatever happens, let it happen. What do you reckon? What would you reckon? Because I think that's going to be the best thing to do. It's kicking out. It's a shame we couldn't get through to... We can't it won't research that in the time that I need. No, because look, it's struggling on crates. I can abort, but it's struggling on crates. I think that comes through on level... No, we don't get the next one till level 3, look. Generator power upgrade, generator range upgrade, and heater efficiency upgrade. We don't get that till level 3. Yet it's hitting us with a minus 70, and you do not get the upgrade until you are on level 3. Wow. Well, that's another range on level 2, but I probably not get that researched in time. Okay. Where are we at? So we're on day 15 and the cold front is definitely moving in. Have a look. Oh dear. Everything. Look at this. Wow! That is bad. That is really bad. Look at this. That is like... Has anybody watched the film 2012? God damn. That is as bad as that. That is bad. So I've only fed 40 of 66. 41. So they are getting fed. Time left 20 hours and 31 minutes, so that's not going to happen. You know what? 50 can't wait. $50 can't wait. Oh, the coal is dropping dramatically as well. Right, so we're not going to do this. Facing starvation. Go on. At least we're alive, not everybody's so lucky. Okay. Let's go to work. We can't let up now. But we are still... Oh, here we go. It rose to 66. Just finish. There's only 6 people at the moment. 50 can't wait. I have no patience.
Brace yourselves. Hold
Oh my god. Right, look at that. The beacons come down. Look how cold everybody is. God damn. Raise it to level. Now, there's nothing I can do now. There is nothing I can do. I'm going to put the temperature override on everything. Look at this. There's nothing I can do.
The work shift starts.
So I've put the temperature override on. Everything's on. We've got 651 coal, which means we've got 23 hours left. I'm not going to do this. I've got everything crossed. Everything is crossed for 50. I've got a coal. Now all of a sudden I'm getting told what I need to do. All of a sudden now, people are telling me what to do. The portable coal generators, you can't do them so much because I don't have the capacity on the coal. And if you look at the resources, bear with me and I'll show you what I mean. No, you're not being rude. Don't say that. Look at discontent. I think what gets me is when the game's just running nice, you would think discontent would, hope would rise because they've been fed. We've managed to survive this time, but it doesn't rise as much. All of a sudden, you get a little bit of a blip. Discontent just goes wham. The heaters, which you're on about these. You're on about these things in tech. Those. But the difference with them is they need the difference is they need extra power to run them. And I'm just thinking, looking at what I've got, they're not gonna let's get them done. The higher hope, the lower discontent. I've done everything by my people. They should be happy to be alive here. Discontent shouldn't be in their vocabulary where I'm concerned. Right, let's get these done anyway. Severe frostbite, citizens have to have a limb amputated. Okay, I apologise for that, but do you know what? Look, I love how the screen goes all icy. Look, I love that. That looks so good. Coal pile depleted. What the fuck? Oh, I'm not worried about them so much. I'm more concerned about... Oh, okay, we need a heater here, don't we? We need a heater here just for these guys. I'm going to put one heater here as well. Look at this. It's got to be by a road. I'm only doing this so I can put the heater on it. Look at that. That's the only reason I've done it. Oh, look at this now. What's this? We must do something. I'm doing it. Oh, here we go. Can't sign the book. Why can I not sign the book of laws? Because something is running through it already. Oh. No, let's leave that. What's that one? Open the book of laws. People can't take care of it. People can, let's have a look. Open the book of laws. Sign it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
Law. A new law has passed.
Right, so we're going to rise in a bit, and we're still okay with coal. Right, let's get these heaters. That heater's not done. Oh, I'm losing people. Well, to be honest, 7. I've only lost 7 people. I was on... Yeah, I've only lost 7 people at the moment. Right, the heaters are on. The heaters are on. But discontent is rising incredibly. Oh gosh, let's have a look. Improved, here we go. We want to go for that. Well, we can't go for that one. I'm not going to die, don't worry. I'm not. Don't you worry about that. So we're on level 2. Light scout. I don't need no scouts or factories at the moment. Resources, I'm not interested in that. It's about keeping them warm. So we've got all this to do now, look. We still haven't done the research depot or the sawmill upgrade. Food. House. Oh, house insulation. Insulates houses will be warmer. We'll try and do that. I can't afford to upgrade the heat at the moment with me not getting enough coal coming in, so I'm not looking at that. I would rather insulate the homes and turn the heater down. That's what I would rather do. Amputee.
Works out for today.
A care house. We had one of those, didn't we? We built, what was it? Yeah, we built a care house. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it. We're going to go up by level 4. We're going to make it, don't worry. We'll make it. And I need to upgrade the heater, which is correct, so that we can at least... But look, at the moment, I've got the heater running at overdrive, and we're on level 2. And I've got 581 coal. Now, I'm going to use a lot of coal until the next shift. Sproy, how are you? Oh, broken promise. Watch this. Watch this now. Discontent is going to rise. Look how much it rose by, though. Oh, burials. Tell you what I haven't done. What will that come under? Public. Oh, I'm losing people like... There's an angry mob. There's always an angry mob. Would you not be angry? 7 hours left, guys. You see, we're supposed to be making our own charcoal. Or Sproiler, how are you, matey? I'm supposed to be making my own charcoal and stuff, and it's not doing it. We're losing people. It's gonna be a complete washout. Tech. We've got that. Resources. Yeah, I've run out of steel. I've only got 6 hours left. Come on, will you just rise? I'm trying to get it to rise. I know it gets so... I'm trying to get it to rise. 5 hours left, guys. We've got 5 hours. I'm gonna... You know what? I don't like to sit around waiting for the end to come. So here we go. Two hours. No! An hour left. We're nearly at a shift pattern for a start, which means if they are able to go out to work, what they'll do is they will bring coal back, but it'll be too late. Let's just do it. That's it. The heater's gone. Generator's shut down. We have no coal. Start work very soon, look, in 3 hours. Generator is critical. Oh, what happened? You see, we just did it. We just did it. The beacon's gone up. We just did it. So now I'm going to turn the generator off. Right, generator's off. Here we go, look. Turn off the generator. The generator stress level is critical. Oh, you know why, don't you? Because 50's got it on overdrive. Turn it off. Turn it off. I had no choice, did I? You've got to let it run at max when you're talking about -70. Right, let's get these scouts out on the road. I think I've only got one now. Yeah, I think the scout died. We're going to get another scout now. We'll send you there. And I'm going to see if I can get an... Oh, I can only have 2 scouts. Unless I make another beacon. The problem we have, though, guys, is that we haven't realised that this is not the end. We still drop by 1 degree in another 3 days. It's true, isn't it? I'm like that myself. I would rather go, do you know what? Just take it all. Just take it. Just take it. Just take it. Right, coal's coming back anyway. Coal is rising. And look, I love this. Wood, we're full. We are stocked up with 600. And you know what, guys? 50 has just looked at the time. I have to go. I have to go. I've just looked at the time. 50's got work in the morning. I have to go. Oh, come on, game. I don't want to save it at this crucial point, but I'm going to have to. I know, I've got no choice. I've looked at the time. I have been so carried away. You would not believe it was 3 hours and 18 minutes we've been on this. And I'm going to, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I think is right, and I'm going to save it here because this is a good save point to continue from. 50 degrees, save, override, and the zoom. I have to. 3 hours, 18 minutes, guys, and I've got work in the morning. Oh, so I do apologise incredibly for all this, but I have to go. As much as I would love to stay on. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for staying in the stream. I won't even have time to pass you on to anybody, so that's my thank yous to you all. You have been watching the 50+ Gamer. I am going to come back to this again at some stage, you know, because I have so enjoyed this. I like how tense it's been. It's been quite good, that has. I like that. Although look at coal, how it's rising, 179, 180. I'm going to save it there as well. Because we've done so well on this. And the thing about it is, the only thing... Oh, I keep hitting that button. The only thing that got us was the fact that we... The only thing that got at us, if we didn't have it drop so low, it wouldn't have been that bad, because we've still got 214 people, and I think we only had 224. Yeah, we know the generator's down. The generator's down for a reason. It's only -30. And the scouts are out. So look, guys, I want to thank you. You ready? I want to thank you all for watching the 50+ Gamer, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. I may do something tomorrow, but I have to go because I have work in the morning. So have a good one, guys. See you soon.
The 50+ Gamer Squad.
You ready?
The 50 plus game. 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 The 50 plus game.